Hello. Howdy. My name is Ted. I am a squid. I'm doing this particular stream on an irregular date uh, for a couple of reasons. Uh, I want to test my audio because when I streamed Cubivore last time, my voice was relatively quiet and the game was relatively loud, so you mostly hear a song that I don't like. But that's okay. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. But I also wanted to stream so that I can do something other than play Cubivore on a stream. Let me show you this little screen here. This is GIMP, the GIMP, the GNU image manipulation program, and GNU stands for GNU, not Unix. And in that phrase, the word GNU is another acronym. It stands for GNU, not Unix. And that GNU stands for GNU, not Unix. It goes as deep as you want. Okay, so I'm planning on drawing something. I don't do as much drawing as I think I should be doing. Oh, look at the squid! There he goes. And so today I want to draw a squid reading a book because I plan. Well, I'm planning on publishing a book. If you haven't watched that video, oh, look at that. I actually I don't necessarily call myself a professional anything or whatever, but I'm having a great time learning to use some of the tools. So I've actually used this thingy before. Let's see. So if yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm feeling like a professional already. Oh, look at that, another squid. So let me pick this up. I have another screen down here. Sometimes while I'm playing Cubivore, you can probably tell that I'm looking at another screen where you can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, there's that squid again. And so this time, I want to move whatever's on this screen, right here, onto this screen, down here, so that I can do some drawing on that screen, because this is a touch screen. Let me do that for a moment. Well, people are insisting that you can do it, that it's possible to be done. I don't want to move anything because then you might see my background. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing a shirt. I don't know if you know who that is. That's the protagonist of Prequel. It's a webcomic about Skyrim. No, I don't think it's Skyrim. I think it's Oblivion. You know, one of those Elder Scrolls games, whatever. And that's the protagonist, Cadia Mannequin. She's a cutie. Let's see. Well, you know, I might as well start drawing on the other monitor. I can do that. All right. Move some stuffs around so I can actually get at the monitor. Okay. So you can barely see it because I've got the chat. I've got the chat. I've never had anyone actually use the chat, but I'm using the chat. So I want you guys to see the chat. No giraffes. If you're a giraffe, I don't want you using the chat. Did I spell giraffe right? Okay. Let's see. So I have the GIMP here. I've used the GIMP for a while. It's sort of a free alternative to Photoshop. I use it because it's free, but also because it's it lets you use a lot of tools that Photoshop sometimes hides, and you can also use Python. So I've used Python to make my own programs to use in picture making. I'm not going to use any of those programs today, though. All right, so I want to make a screen where there's a squid reading a book so that I can read Akiyama Danje and have the text sort of flowing out the other side. So I want the text to be in this big area, so I'm going to leave most of that area empty. But then I want a squid, a really happy squid, I think, Uh, somewhere in this direction. Let's see. So something like if I know what my own head looks like. Something like that. And then I don't want to use the usual Thinkster picture. I want to be sitting down. You ever see a squid sit down? Sure, why not? And then I've got some tentacles coming out there, and I like how my characters, like my avatar, just sort of ends, and you have no idea what the rest of him looks like, but he's theoretically there. Let's see. Let's see where. Okay, so the book is going to be here-ish. This is just a sketch, so I'm drawing stuff so that later I can draw it legitimately. That's how drawing works. You ever taken a class and you take a rough draft? Everything I do is a rough draft. Come on. Let's see, how did my tentacles come out of here? I think one of them goes there. Something like that. It's been a while since I've made one of these talking squids. So I gotta do it legit. No. Let me erase some stuff. Oh. So I've never streamed this kind of stream. I'm glad that I am. Here, you can't actually. I realize you can't see most of what I'm doing because there's all the stuff over it. Let me move the screen a bit. There we go. Yeah. I've got this screen. I've got the touch screen, which shows this screen again, which is confusing. And I've got another screen where you can actually see the Twitch stream, just because I wanted to make sure that it's up. So I overcomplicate basically every aspect of my life. That's how Thinkster works. Let's see. I think that would be a good looking squid, and I think he needs to be sitting down. What do squids sit on? I could draw like a chair here. I think that would be rational. That'd be an ordinary thing to draw. But I could also draw like coral, like maybe squids that sit on coral. I think that's a normal thing for a squid to be sitting on, right? All right, let's see. Well, maybe I'll just draw a mysterious shape, and no, here it's gonna have chair arms, like that. Yeah, yeah. And I think there's gonna be another chair arm in the back here, which is gonna go behind my tentacles. Yeah. So I'm gonna I'm gonna try. So I can lower the opacity of that layer, and now I'm gonna try to do it legitimately. I'm gonna try to do it faux reals. I can stop the opacity being based on how much I'm pressing down. I can just use black. I can change the size of the pen, so I'm going to use a little pen there. I feel like I should get a picture of my squid up so that I can reference it. I might as well do that. Let's just do it. Here. Open as layers. Desktop, Thinkster. I've made a lot of videos. I've been doing this for like 2 years. My gosh. Here, I've got a pin. I want to share pins. I want to do this legit. So I have no idea if you can hear me at all. When I was gaming on Cubivore, the audio was off, or was being strange. So I'm sort of just doing this hoping. I'm hoping that it's working. Let's see. Oh, okay. Maybe I should start using this red and just make, I can work in multiple layers. That's what they teach you in art school, right? I wouldn't know. I've never been to art school. Let's see. So I can start using something like that. Here, let me start with a line which shouldn't be shown because it's going to be behind my own head here. Oh yeah, that's a nice little line. That's a perfect line. I'm a perfectionist. That's how you say perfectionist, right? There. Yeah. So there's his body, and now I'm gonna make another layer and start a layer above that. And I'm gonna let's do the head. Mostly a circle for the head. This is how all the drawing works. I stick out my tongue and then I draw until it looks about right, and I just keep hitting Control Z. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a good circle. That's how you know it's a good circle. All right, somewhere like that. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to this guy. Something like that. That's the line between my regular head and the big the big head. You know how squids are, right? Does anyone know what squids are? Am I the only one who knows about squids? He's got very Jimmy Neutron energy in his head thingy. I'm not even sure what to call it. Will that do it? Does anyone else make art like this, where they just keep doing the same line over and over again until you eventually get it right? That's how art works for me. That's how art works when you're a perfectionist. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Okay, here, let me pick out this color. Oh, change layers so I can pick out the right color. Now I can just get rid of this line. I could have done this on separate layers, but nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. Okay. And now he needs the the whatever they are. You know how it is. I think one of my inspirations behind this particular head shape, he looks a bit like the Pope. He's very Jimmy Neutron, but he's also somewhat popish. And that's strange, but I talk about religion a lot. That's one of my favorite topics on this channel. And not not necessarily because I'm religious, but in fact because I'm the opposite of religious, or whatever that means. Yeah, that'll do. That one will do. Okay, so I'm gonna move over there. So he's got one fin there. He's got another fin there. Yeah, that's more or less what I wanted. Yeah. Re-black this area. There we go. Oh, would you look at that? Ooh. Ooh, okay. Let's see. He's got tentacles. Maybe I should start another layer. Yeah, probably. I probably should start another layer. But also I want to bring up open as layers, might as well. Squid, tentacles, book. I want to be able to look at his book. There, that's what his book looks like. It says Ted. You can't quite see it very well, but the book says Ted. That's maybe I should just use the book here. I can rotate it. Make it a little bigger maybe too. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Make it a little bigger. No reason, but it can be bigger. Gotta have a big book, a big, impressive looking book. Oh, but now it's a little blurry. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm mostly I'm faking it. I'm faking everything. Here we go. So he's gonna have some tentacles. Here, let me move the outline all the way to the front. He's gonna have some tentacles. The tentacles. Oh, see, moving the outline to the front, I get to see that actually I moved I put the book right about here-ish. Make it a little bigger. I can make it big. Why not? Here, let me crop it. All of the assets that I have to make the squid and just put the art where I want it, it's 180 by 1920. I used the wrong angles. It's window shaped, which means that basically anything that I want to use in a video, it's put exactly in the same spot every time, which is very helpful. That's a good way to make things. Let's see. Should I start another layer? I might as well start another layer. That's how this drawing works. That's how drawing happens. Okay. So I'm gonna have a tentacle right about there. Oh yeah, that'll do. That's the thing. That's the stuff. That's the trick. Oh dear. Oops. There we go. You know, I say that I'm a perfectionist and then I do stuff really quick. That's how it is. You know, I'm looking at it. I like the picture so far, but maybe I should change the line width. I'd have to start over, you know, that's how it is, but maybe I should change the line width so that's a more ordinary looking squid. I'll just keep going for now. I can redo the entire thing later if I feel like it. Okay, so there's gonna be a line going this way, line going that way, and then from there, yeah, because this is the other side. Yeah, okay. Gotta have your tongue out. That's how you do good art. Good art, tongue out. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Well, let's work on this head. I think I want to do regular old eyes on this head. Oh, that's a good regular old eye. Here's another good regular old eye. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Should I be wearing my mask? You know, because of the pandemic, my squid wears a mask usually. I'll leave it as it is. It's fine. You know, it's a he's not actually reading the book. It's a photo op, so he can take off the mask during a photo op. Gotta do every little thing perfect. That's how it goes. So I want let's go on to this guy, and I can select everything except the body. Add some more lines, more tentacles. Maybe I should have thought twice about making my character a tentacle guy, because tentacles are easier to draw than hands. But squids have so many tentacles, so you gotta draw a lot of them. That'll do. Sometimes I say, gotta be perfect, and then sometimes I say, that'll do. That's very Ted. Alright. One more layer. Put it all the way at the back here. Do I want it to be a different color than the book? I think I do. Different. The chair is not the same color as the book. Books and chairs? Did you know there's a difference between books and chairs? You know how it is. That's how you give a chair an arm, and then you draw an arm on the chair. The squid's tentacles don't use chair arms. You know how it is. I keep saying that as if you guys, well, you guys are squids, right, squidlings? Right? Yeah. Get rid of that, because you can't see through chairs. I tried. How does that look? Whoops, no, not you. So if I just close that and then zoom out and then get rid of the pin, I could imagine reading a book and then having the text go up that side. Yeah, I think that's a fun little squid right there. Let me do one more thing. I gotta draw the lines on the head. You don't want to forget the headlines. Actually, put them on the head though. Gotcha. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Here. He's supposed to have 5 headlines. I think four will do. Yeah. I think that is a fine squid reading a book. I might completely redo it later, but for now, that's a fine squid reading a book. So, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. By the way, I've got a Patreon at patreon.com/thinkster. I want to thank all these squidlings and elder squids. Thanks.